Hi, good day all. So today we'll be doing January 2018, number 23 to 45, paper 1. And we know that 23 to 45 in these later years are algebra questions, shape questions, statistics questions, right? So let's start into it. So this number 23 is 4 over 5x plus 2 over 5x. We have seen a similar question like this in the later years, that is in 2023, not 2023, 2022. The first thing we need to find out is what is our denominator? What do they have in common? 5x, both of them are 5x. So as the same thing when we would plus or add fractions, we do not add the denominators. Okay, we leave the denominators as is and we just add the numerator. So this will be 4 plus 2 is 8 all over 5x. 4 plus 2 is not 8. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 over 5x. So the answer is D. Right? Let's look at this. If x is an integer that satisfies the inequality, right? 6 is more than 2x, which is less than or equal to 8, right? They want x, so to get rid of 2x, we have to divide this entire thing by 2. So it is 6 is more than 2x, which is less than or equal to 8, right? We have to divide the entire thing by 2, so that's 6 divided by 2, sign stays the same, 2x divided by 2, less than or equal to 8 divided by 2. This is 6 divided by 2 is 3, is less than 2x divided by 2 is x, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. So my answer is this. We do not have an equal sign in the first one, so it's not B, it would be A. Right, and we don't have minus 3, so that is not it. So the answer for number 24 is A. Right, this question here, I believe this is repeated several times. The answer is D. But let's try and see. We have x squared plus 3y all over x1 over xy, where x is 4 and y is 2. So it's going to be 4 squared plus 3 by 2 all over 4 by 2. So we know this is 16 plus 6 all over 8, right, which is 22 over 8. 8 can go into 22. 2 times remainder 6. So it will be 2 and 6 over 8, but 2 can go into 6 3 times and 2 can go into 8 4 times. So the answer is 2 and 3 over 4. So that's number 25. So there's a expression, this is the same as, so we're just multiplying the bracket. So minus 2 by x would be minus 2x, right? And then minus 2 by minus 4, minus and the minus is a plus. So 4 2s are 8. So we have minus 2x plus 8, which is B. Right, then they say the function m asterisk n is the square root of m squared minus n squared. Then what is 5 asterisk 3? So 5 is m, n is 3. So it would be 5 squared minus 3 squared. You find the square root of that. That is the square root of 5 5s are 25 minus 3 3s are 9. That is the square root of 25 minus 9 is 16. The square, 16, right? The square root of 16 is 4, which is B. Right, that is the answer for this one. Number 28, James saves X amount of each month, but in March he saves 5 less than twice his usual amount. So first off, he saves twice as usual, so that would be 2 by X, and they said if he saves $5 less, it will be minus 5. So this would be D, 2X minus 5. Number 29, then the value. What? Okay, if 3 by x minus 1 minus 2 by x minus 1 is equal to 7, then the value of x minus 1 is, first off, let's find out what is the value of x. Right, so this is 3 by x is 3x minus 3 minus 2x plus 1 is equals to 7. Right, so we're going to group 3x minus 2x minus 3 plus 1 is equals to 7. No, not plus 1, this is plus 2. Plus 2 is equals to 7. So we have 3 minus 2 is x, and then minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1 is equals to 7. Then the value, so b, right? X minus 1 is equals to 7. Right, this here means 8a all squared means 8a multiplied by 8a. 8 8 are 64, a by a is 8 squared, so the answer is 64a squared. Then this one, 30. Right, number 31, this is laws of indices. If my bases are the same and I'm dividing, I have to subtract my powers. So that is 2 to the power of 6 minus 2, which is 2 to the power of 6 minus 2 is 4. So your answer is B. Right? 2 tons and 45 kilograms is the same as, first off, we know that 1 ton is equals to 1,000 kilograms. So if they ask if for 2 tons, that would be 2,000 kilograms plus 54, which would be 2,054 kilograms, which is equal to C. Item 33 refers to the following circles with center O. Right? So first off, we see degrees. If the circumference of the circle is 15, that means the entire circle, right, is 15. How many degrees is an entire circle? That's 360. So we're saying if 360 degrees is equals to 15. So if 360 degrees is equals to 15, you want to find out what is 120. Then 1 would be 15 over 360, and therefore 120 would be 15 over 360 multiplied by 120 over 1. When you multiply this out, guys, well, you don't even have to multiply it out. They have these things here. So you're looking for 15 multiplied by 120 over 360. So the answer is B here. Right, we have 15 by 120. You're seeing 120 by 15 all over 360. Right, and that would be our answer. This question. Item 34 refers to the following diagram, which shows a cylinder with diameter 6 and height 20. The volume in centimeters cubed is, first off, volume of a cylinder is equals to pi r squared h. We know that your diameter is 6, so radius is going to be 6 divided by 2, which is 3. So my formula, my volume is going to be pi 3 squared multiplied by 20. So that is pi, 3 squared is 9 multiplied by 20. So that is 9 by 20 is 180 multiplied by pi. So that is A. Your answer is A. Right? Guys, if you don't know the formula, please note that it is in your formula sheet in your multiple choice past paper question. Right? Item 35 refers to the following. Item 35 refers to the following diagram not drawn to scale, which shows the sector of a circle. Right? In the diagram, the length of the minor arc PQ is 8 centimeters. What is the circumference of the circle in centimeters? First off, we know that if they're asking for circumference, that is 360 degrees. So if 60 degrees is equals to 8 centimeters, then 1 degree would be 8 divided by 60. Therefore, 360, which is your circumference, would be 8 over 60 multiplied by 360 over 1. Right? 60 into 61, 60 into 360, 6 times. 8 sixes are, right? 8 sixes are 48, so C is your answer. Right, let's look at this. 50 guests has 2 glasses of champagne. Each glass holds, I can't tell you how much times I saw this question. Each glass held 150 milliliters. How many liters of champagne was used? So we know for one guest, they had 2 glasses. If one glass holds 150, then 2 glasses will hold 2 multiplied by 150, which is 300. So if one guest has 300 milliliters, right, then 50 guests would be 300 multiplied by 50. 5 threes are 15, and how many zeros? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. They want how many liters, right? 1 liter is equals to 1,000 milliliters. Yeah. So therefore, 15,000 would be, so the answer is, right? So if 1,000 milliliters is equals to 1 liter, then 15,000 would be, let's do the if then and therefore method. If 1,000 milliliters is equals to 1 liter, then 1 milliliter is equals to 1 over 1,000. Therefore, 15,000 milliliters would be 1 over 1,000 multiplied by 1, 5, and 3 zeros. Right, cross out the 3 zeros. So your answer is 15, which is 15 liters, right, of champagne. The question for number 37 is the area of the triangle is 60. Its base is 12. What is the perpendicular height? First off, when you see perpendicular height and base, think about an area. Area is base by height all divided by 2. My base already is 12. My height, I don't know what it is, divided by 2 is equals to 60. Right? Now you can either use the options you have here or solve for 8. Make h the subject. Carry across 2, that is 12 multiplied by h is equals to 60 multiplied by 2. 6 2s are 12. So that's 12 multiplied by h is equals to 120. We already know h is equals to 120 divided by 12, which is equals to 10. So B is my answer. Right? Now, number 38, the perimeter of a square is 52. What is the area? We did this question. The answer is 196. Well, let's check and see, right? We know that perimeter of a square, this formula for perimeter of a square is 4 times side is equals to 52. So side will be 52 divided by 4. 52 divided by 4 is, hold on, no, my bad, this is something different. 52 divided by 4 is actually 13. So 13 by 13, so side times side would be 13 times 13, which is my area, is equals to 169. 196, they changed it up. Right, so this is 169. So guys, always check back, right? Although you think it is the same question, always just check back really quick. Right, you don't want to lose marks or something so simple. Number 39, the circumference of a circle is 132 centimeters. Given that pi is 22 over 7, the radius of the circle in centimeters is, we know that circumference is 2 radius by pi, right? Yes, so 132 is equals to 2 radius multiplied by 22 over 7. So this is, let's just change it up, radius multiplied by 44 over 7 is equals to 132. Right, so my radius is now 132 over 1 divided by 44 over 7. Let's go here. So that's 132 over 1 multiplied by 7 over 44. Right, so let's check and see what could go into 132 and what could go into 44. 2, actually 4. 4? Yeah, 4. 4 could go into 44 11 times, and 4 could go into 132. This is 4 could go into 13. 4 could go into 13. Good God. 4 could go into 13 3 times. Remainder 1. 4 could go into 12 3 times again. So then 11 into 11, 1. 11 into 33, 3. So 7 3s are 21. So my answer is B. Okay, let's do this last set. Now this one we did already for before. We found the cricket to be 35, but let us check and see, right? They told you that item 40 refers to the following pie chart, which shows the popular games played by 720 students. Right now, that is, if we look at the pie chart, they're looking at percentage, the total percentage, or your total circle is equal to 100%. So we will say cricket, which is C, plus 20, no, plus 30, plus 10, plus 25, right, plus 10 is equals to 100. If we want to find out how much percentages, see that C plus 20, 30, 35 plus 30 is 65 is equals to 100. So C is equals to 100 minus 65, which is equals to 35. So yes, they said how many students played cricket. I'm going to do an if then therefore. If 100% is equals to 720, then 1 is equals to 720 over 100. And therefore, we want to find out for 35. This is 720 over 100 multiplied by 35 over 1. We say, first off, cross out the zeros. We say 5 into 10 is 2. 5 into 35 is 7. Then 2 into 2 is 1. 2 into 72 is 36. 36 by 7. 7 sixes are 42. It ends in 2, so the answer is C. Right? Then they ask for the median of the number. To find the median, if you have a list of numbers like this, it's basically the middle. So you cross the first and the last, the second and the second to last, the third and the third to last, the fourth and the fourth to last. You have two numbers, so you're going to add 5 plus 9 and divide by 2. 5 plus 9 is 14 divided by 2 is equals to 7. So my median is 7. Right, then they ask for, I think we did this just now. If the mean of four numbers, 4, 8, x, and 12 is 10, then x's, first off, mean or average is equal to your total divided by a number of items. Right, we know that your mean is 10. Your total is 4 plus 8 plus x plus 12, and your number of items is 4. So if we carry this 4 across, it's going to be 10 by 4 is 40 is equals to 4 plus 8 plus x plus 12. Right, so this is 40 is equals to 12 plus 8 is 20. 20 plus 4 is 24 plus x. Right, so x is equals to 16, I believe. Yeah, 16. So the answer is D. Right, let's look at 43. When three coins are tossed simultaneously, I don't even know if to teach this because, anyway, we'll do it. When 3 coins are tossed simultaneously, the possible outcomes are, I'm not going to read it, it's this. Where H represents heads and T represents tails. What is the probability of randomly obtaining at least 2 heads when the 3 coins are tossed simultaneously? 2 heads. So we're looking for one that has 2 heads. So we have this one, this one, this one. So 1, 2, 3. Is there any with 2 H's? At least 2 heads. So we have to count this. Remember, so it would be 2 or more, right? So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be 4 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 out of 8, which would be equal to a half. So the answer is C, right? And let's read this one, number 44. Item 44 refers to the following table, which shows the frequency of scores obtained by students in a test. The modal score is the most popular score. We're looking for the most number of students, which is 12. And the most popular score is 2. We have 12 persons making 2, 11 persons making 3, 6 persons making 5, 3 persons making 6, 8 making 8, 2 making 11. So your most popular score is 2, right? Each of the letters of the word chance is written in a slip of paper in the similar size and shape. The slips of paper are then placed in a bag and thoroughly shaken. What is the probability of randomly drawing a letter C? How many C's in this? 1, 2. So it is desired is 2 over the total amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 2 over 6, which is equals to 1 over 3. So my answer is a third, which is C. And that brings us to the end of January 2017, number 23 to 45.